Hi, welcome in. Which way is the camera? It's over here. Okay. I never know which way I put this iPad up there, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm so challenged with this. Do I look straight? Okay. Anyway, let's just start. And if it looks like I'm not looking at the camera, I can't see. So when I look that way, look that way, look the front. You guys who follow me know that I have problems with technology. Put me in front of a computer and I can do pretty much anything. With these phones and iPads and things, I don't know, I'm having trouble getting it together. So, all right, so hopefully I'm looking at you. And I am Lisa. This is North Star Energy Healing. This is Sunday, November 5th, 2023. And I'm about to do your reading Libra. Libra's balance, air sign, and we will get into it in just a moment. I do want to say that once I've uploaded all 12 signs, I will wait 2 days, and whichever sign has the most comments this time will get a bonus reading. The last time I did this, the Leo video got the most views. It was 3 times as many as any other sign. So I did a bonus reading for Leo. This time, whichever sign has the most comments in these 12 ones that I'm doing, I think I started these November 3rd, maybe. So whichever one in this row of 12 signs will get a bonus. So I'm looking forward to this. Today, the energy that I'm feeling as I'm doing these readings is immense. There is lots of power. There's lots of energy in the air. And these readings that I've been doing yesterday and today was just so much momentum. It was like messages were coming in, multiple messages were coming in. So we will get to it and we will see what's there for you, Libra. Thank you for tuning in. I will be right back. Okay, here we are, burning the lilac candle. And just tuning in to the Libra energy. Tuning in. I hope you're all doing well today. The sun came out for a bit. Well, I shouldn't say came out. I guess it came out from the clouds. It's been kind of cloudy here in Maine. Kind of dreary this morning. And then as I was doing the Leo reading, the sun came out bright and it came shining right through the window. And that is the ruling planet of Leo, is the sun, so not surprising. And I was thankful for any little bit of sunshine we can get. The winters in Maine are pretty sunny. The sun is closer to us, I think, in the wintertime. So we do get a lot of sun. It's just cold. So, okay, Libras. We'll lay out what you don't see coming first. 8 of Pentacles. Temperance, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, now, okay, Spirit, let's get right on it. Let's have 3 cards for the top row for my Libras watching, please. My readings are timeless, so whenever you come across this, if the title grabs your attention, there's probably a message for you. Of course, I don't know what the title is yet because we haven't seen what the cards have to say. Oh, there's one. Oh boy, 5 of Swords. Okay, we need 2 more cards for the top row for my Libras, please. Oh goody. Ace of Pentacles. 1 more card for the top row, please, for my Libras. Oh, jeepers creepers. Lots of swords in all these readings. All right. There's some stuff that needs to be discussed. Another ace. Libras, you are going to have something new coming in. Oh, good. Oh my gosh, these are just coming right out. Good, though, because I'm sure you get bored when I have to shuffle for a minute or longer to get the card. 1 more card, please, for the bottom row for our Libras. For my Libras watching. Oh, boy. All right. This is exactly what happened in one of the other readings I did. I asked for a card and 3 cards came out. All right, so the first one would be that one, and then we have 3 cards as kind of a bonus. Okay, I guess we'll put them down here. This is, in the Cancer reading, Spirit told me to pull another row. These, they just came right out. Okay, let me tune in for a sec. Let me tune in. Let me see. Okay. All right, so top row, 5 of Swords. He's been through a battle. He has 4 swords in his arms and he's got 1 in his hand. 5s are change. Swords are communication, words, contracts, things like that. So he's been through something. There is going to be an offer of a new beginning of something to do with work or how you earn a living. This is a gorgeous card. That pentacle could not be any bigger. So that is that. But then you have the 8 of Swords. She's blindfolded. She's loosely chained. She's in between these swords, but she can take the blindfold off, take the chains off, and walk right out of there. Again, swords are communication. 8s are mastery. So what this card does say to me is you can master all of this, these conflicts with words or arguments or problems with contracts or something. You just have to see it clearly in order to master it and move on. Next row, you have another ace. Ace of Cups. Cups are emotion. This is a new beginning emotionally. All possibilities. You can see the card is full. The cup is overflowing. You also need to see something with a different perspective. See it differently in order to start the new thing. So you've got two aces. Then you have the Fool. This is definitely a new beginning, and again, all possibility. When these 2 cards are right next to each other, you have a new beginning for sure, and everything is possible, but you're going to need to look at it in a different way, and you're going to need to get out of this wordy, I call it a wordy conflict, but it could be in your head. It could be worry. This isn't necessarily that. The 9 of Swords is the one where all the swords are kind of coming down on her, but this is similar. And then you have a 5 of Cups. 5s are change. You have a 5 of Swords in the top row and a 5 of Cups in the second row. This 5 of Cups, he is just not seeing what's right there because it's behind him. He's focused in front where the cups are spilled. He's got 2 full cups and a full fruit tree behind him and the sun. And some of those cups did not spill out completely. They're half full. But he, at this time, is seeing them as half empty. All right, so in this row, definitely a new beginning, different perspective, change. So you need to see something differently in order to have that new beginning. Bottom row, world. You can have it all, but there's something that's going to need to change. The way you're doing something is going to need to change. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. This is completion of something to do with your work or how you earn a living. But in this card, you can see it's similar to the 4 of Pentacles, where the pentacles are in a box. Okay, there's some rats that are getting ready to get into those. So you need to be watchful, be mindful of your resources. One thing you don't want to do is close the box and hoard them because they will stagnate and you won't get anywhere. You also don't want somebody to reach in and grab your resources and get away with them and run away with them. Or if they're rats, they might chew them up. I don't know. Uh-oh. Tower moment. This is a big, huge realization of something. This is something that is just going to snap, and you are going to have a huge realization about something that needs to change. That does not surprise me. You have 2 5s and you have the Tower. Something needs to change. You have this Ace of Cups where you need to get a new perspective on things. Okay, let me just see. 5 of Swords and then 8 of Swords. Something There's a wordy conflict going on. It could be with a contract. It could be with a partner, a business partner, a coworker. Something is going on at work. This top row, I'm hearing this is something to do with work. There could be the possibility that you're going to get an offer of a promotion or even a new job somewhere else, but you're going to be caught up in thinking about whether or not you want to do it, or if you are going to want to put down all the work you've already put in the position you're in now. So that's what I'm getting here for this top row. You've put in a lot of work, you've had a lot of battles to complete whatever it is at this work. A new offer is going to come in. You could also be thinking that it's going to be just as bad as it was here. Like this, an example I would give you is at one of the jobs that I was working, they were trying to hire a manager. I wasn't a manager, but I was currently doing a lot of the things that that new manager would do. Well, then the owner comes to me and says, well, you can just keep doing these things without the title of manager, because they said that wasn't the position for me because I didn't know enough about analytics in the business. Wasn't true. But so I said, well, I would have to be really stupid and not even care about myself if I said yes to that. Why would I say yes to doing this with no compensation, no title, no extra benefits, no benefit to me, but only benefit to the company? So that's an example I can give you for what I'm seeing in this top row. Put in the work already, done stuff, new offer, but is that offer going to be any better? So you need to, I would say, take off the blindfold, really think about it if you're going to take that and if you want to take that. We move to the next row, and we have this new beginning, this Fool. This together, this is a definite new beginning. Ace, Ace, Fool. There is a new beginning. Now, because of how I'm getting the message about the top row, this Five of Cups here, I'm feeling like you probably know that if you move on to this new beginning, there's something you're going to have to leave behind. It could be all the work you've already done on that project, but in order to move on and start, you're going to have to move on. But there is brightness. If you would just turn around and look, there is a brightness there. There is a great new beginning. And if you do that and you move on to the new project, then you're going to have the world. You can have it all, but don't hoard it. Like, don't move on with the same mindset that you had before, because these fives call for change. So if you move on to this new position, I mean, I'm feeling that it has to do with work or the way I'm not feeling at all like this is anything to do with a relationship. Even though this is a Cups card, I'm not feeling that. So when you move on, you need to think about how you're going to do things differently. This is a materials card. So does it mean you need to save some more money? Does it mean you need to set some reserves aside for when you move ahead to this new position? Because there is going to be some kind of a realization. This is going to be a monkey wrench that is thrown in. Something is going to totally break down in order to have this new thing, which is not surprising. Again, the change and the Tower, those go together. Something is going to, but sometimes things need to break down and go away and dissolve in order for us to move forward and grow, learn something new, be something new, have something more with this world and this completion of work stuff. So, and again, let's say we looked at these cards this way. You have the Eight of Swords holding you back, the Five of Cups, you're holding yourself back, but then you have this realization with this Tower that, okay, I can break free, I need to leave that behind, or it's just going to go. It maybe another message I'm getting is whatever job you're doing, they may be thinking of letting you go, and you kind of feel that in your intuition, but you haven't acted on getting a different position or a new job or something different. And this Tower is going to happen, and it's going to force you to do it. You're going to be forced to make this change if you don't act on it and do it yourself. But remember, the outcome is going to be okay. You're going to have, the outcome will be okay. All right. So that's kind of how I'm feeling overall for the main read here. Work, change, new perspective, new beginnings. Take off your blindfold, see what you've been doing and what you can change in order to move on. All right, what you don't see coming, so in the near future, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this is work, and this is somebody who is so focused on the details of what he's doing that he doesn't see anything else. Like he's staring at this one thing, like laser focused on this one thing. There are other things that need to be done. Okay? Not just this. There are other things. Now, 8 is mastery, infinity, you could say. You don't want to get caught up in being so, and this goes along with this 10 of Pentacles is completion, but remember how I said, don't snap the box closed and everything stagnates. It goes right along with this. If you're too focused on one tiny detail, you're not going to be able to move ahead. This is Temperance. This is a Sagittarius card. I know because I'm a Sagittarius and I think the card is gorgeous. This is perfect balance. Balance between hot and cold, night and day. You've got all the colors there, the sun, the moon. This is balance. So yes, Libras, balance is you as well, but you need to balance some stuff at work. There's stuff going on that really you need to pay attention and you need to balance. Now, whether that balance is you going to your boss and saying, okay, this is what I need, this needs to change, and sometimes bosses are completely open. You have 2 8s in your reading and you have 2 5s. 5s are change, 8s are mastery. You just need to get it together, listen to your gut, and do what you need to do moving forward to have this new beginning. This is all, it's good, but it's challenging. I'm not going to lie. You're going to have these challenges. All right, now, what you don't see coming, I'm sorry, I'm reading all these in together. So the 8 of Pentacles, focusing too much on one thing. Temperance, you need to balance things out. 3 of Wands. Wands are action, okay? And in this card, well, 3s are a holy number. They are creation, the Trinity. They are also collaboration. So in this card, he's looking out at the ocean where that ship is. Is that ship coming in? Is it going out? Is he going to get on the ship? What is he going to choose to do? So if I'm reading this, what you don't see coming altogether, focusing too much on something, you need to balance it, and then you need to make a choice in your action. How are you going to move forward? What are you going to take? What are you going to leave? So that you can get this new beginning all set. Okay. Let's get a Denise Lynn Sacred Forest Oracle. I feel like we need one of those. Sorry, Spirit keeps calling me back and calling me back to look at these cards again. You've got the World and the Tower in the same row. Something needs to dissolve so that you can have the World. This could be so many different things. Sometimes we just don't see that if we left this terrible job, this terrible relationship, this terrible, commute, whatever it is, if we would just take that step, that leap of faith like the Fool, we could have a better life, a more comfortable life. That was the other message that just came through. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. I know there have been times where I stayed at a job way too long. I should have left long before. I was having anxiety and waking up at night and worrying about work and working overtime and working more than anyone else while they were watching TikTok videos and I was working my butt off. It took me a long time to get out of that job, and I got better physically, honestly, soulfully, physically, emotionally. So some of you may need to think about a situation. You're like, you know what? It could be a living situation. Do you need to get out of where you are? Is that the problem? Are you not being able to have this new beginning because you need to move to take that job, to take that leap? Did you get a job offer that's somewhere else and maybe you need to leave this behind? These are all coming in from... I don't remember half of what I say when I watch the video back later. I'm like, oh, I don't remember saying that. And I don't, because I'm channeling spirit. My guides are giving me these messages. Meandering pathway, flow. This is a 24 card, which is a 6, which is harmony. So, oh man, it's like he's a wizard, and he reminds me of Gandalf. He's in a woods with twinkling fear. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'm just trying to tune in. Yeah. Getting out of the woods is the light. You can get out of there. You can get out of it. See how he's in the woods? He's got his lit up wand, and right at the end is that light coming through. But he's got to make it through the woods. He's got to get through these trials and tribulations and whatever is going on. Okay, 24. Please let me know if this resonates and how it resonated. It will help me so much going forward to get better at what I do and to bring you guys what you want and what you need. I connect with these decks more and more and more. The more I use them, the more I connect. Okay, meandering pathway, flow. When life presents you a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout and you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. This card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. So that's the world. 8 of Swords, where you don't quite see what's happening. Okay. The spirit of the meandering pathway says everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. All right, so this is kind of going along with, as I'm reading that, I'm thinking, okay, so where she's blindfolded in here is something you don't want to see. Let it go, open up, see it for what it is, okay? And this 8 of Pentacles, where you're overthinking and over-focusing on something, you need to relax a little bit more and let the flow go. Balance it out, go with the flow. You're going to have your end, the World and the 10 of Pentacles, but you need to go with the flow. This also goes with the Tower card. When this Tower moment happens, you need to relax, breathe, and let it happen. Whatever it is, it's going to be for the best in the end. That's basically what that card was saying. Okay? All right. Now I'm feeling led to do a Healing Waters card. This is the Rebecca Campbell deck. Healing Waters. So we will wrap up with a Healing Waters card here for you. Unless they tell me to do something else. I love that meandering pathway. I love it. Go with the flow. That's very helpful, you know, to go with the flow. I mean, we also have to pay attention to things, but you can go with the flow and still keep your eyes open and be looking for the new opportunities, new ways of doing things. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean just lay in your bed all day and do nothing. It means if there's an argument at the office, stay neutral. If you need to have a conversation with your boss, don't go in with an attitude. It means kind of flow with it. Feel it out, okay? Well, I don't say argument. If you need to have a conversation with your boss. I don't know if I said argument or conversation. Okay, going with the flow doesn't mean being a doormat, just so we're clear, okay? It means feeling the universe, listening to your gut, and going with that. Okay? All right, Libras? Here comes the sun again. Yes, that's a sign. I said the right thing. Thank you. Okay. What do my Libras need to hear from the Healing Waters deck, please? What is the message that they need to hear from the Healing Waters? I can feel that right on my... Oh, you can't make this stuff. Oh my gosh, I get so excited. She who flows. She who flows. Can you believe that? Okay? Your oracle cards are both about flow. Okay. She who flows, ease, being open to change, your fives, go with the flow of life. The world, the tower, when you have that moment, temperance, the balance. Oh, Lord have mercy. I get so excited. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you so much for guiding me and being able to get the right cards and the right reading. Thank you so much. All right, She Who Flows. I'm going to look that up and find the page. Page 130, that's a 4. 4s are stability or stagnation. And I almost opened right up to it. Okay, let's see what this one says. Water is the most powerful force on our planet. It has the potential to destroy everything in its path or be embracing, still and gentle. When a river meets a rock, it doesn't try to move it. Instead, it embraces it and flows around it. It doesn't question why the rock is there. It sees it as part of its path. Meandering path. Water teaches us how to flow with life, how to greet the obstacles on our path, tower, with open arms and receive it. Life and receive life fully. In this way, the world's waters have literally shaped and crafted the entire landscape of the planet that we know and love today. Mountains and valleys, coastlines and woodlands, all are the result of water embracing life. The ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia, earth, and Uranus, heaven. She's also referred to as Cybele, mother of us all. In his work, Cratylus, Cratylus, the philosopher Plato referred to Rhea as a stream, or she who flows. Perhaps Rhea herself has much to share with us about how to truly flow with what appears on our journey, whether expected or unexpected. Call upon her to support you in embracing any unexpected changes you're facing. This card invites us to stop seeing the unexpected things in life as obstacles and instead to treat them as invitations to embrace life. To find a way to soften and embrace what occurs rather than to try to avoid it or fight it. To flow with rather than resist. Flow, don't resist. Okay? 8 of Swords is kind of resistance, not wanting to see things. Tower is going to be something unexpected in your pathway. Sorry, the card was out of there. Okay. So this also gives you a soul question. And this one for you today, my Libras, is what unexpected obstacles are you resisting or fighting against right now? What would happen if you embrace them as part of your path? That's good for contemplation. Okay. I hope this finds you well. I hope this resonates. Please drop a comment and let me know if this, how this affected you or what it was about. Was it about work? You can comment anonymously. There's a way to do that. And I think it asks you if you want to comment as whatever your YouTube name is or something else. But I would be really interested in hearing, how did you flow to your new beginning with these aces and this Fool? How did that flow work out for you with that Tower moment? Okay? How did you balance things, or what do you need to balance? Would love to hear from you. Libras, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to the next time. Hopefully I'll get a few daily reads in this week. But happy November, and as always, peace and kindness every day. Thank you.